the betting, the not so much anymore, is more down to my own fault. I need to get studying again to get the edge back. But yeah, it's a great product. I love the exchange. It's really, in my opinion, one of the better bookmakers, if not the best bookmaker out there.
We're on to race number 2, the start of the place accumulator, and this is the Clifton Stud KwaZulu-Natal Breeders Juvenile Plate. It's over 1,200 meters. Peter and Jenny Blythe from Clifton Studs are having a wonderful run with their horses. 12.50, that's the time you need to get your place accumulator bet on, 10 to 1. Let's bring up the field, guys, and we'll have a look at the horses that are in single figures. Horse number 1 at 8 to 1, 3 at 8 to 1, 4 at 7 to 1. 5 is a 5 to 2 shot, 6 at 5 to 2, and then number 7, Strawberry Stinger, that is trading at 3 to 1. Now, this race, I think, looks a bit tricky. Horses that I have selected in no particular order, but I will give you my order of preference after we have a look at the form. Vibe SA, Garrett Van Zyle's runner, ran a good race first time out. The horse ran over 1,200 meters, and from that poor draw was, basically, or should I say, drawn middle of the field, seemed to be lost for most of the race, but was starting to make good headway at the business end of the race. Now, between himself and Strawberry Stinger, I don't think there'll be much that will separate them last time out, although it clearly shows that Strawberry Stinger beat Vibe SA comfortably. But remember, Strawberry Stinger, that was his third start, whereas Vibe SA was debuting. So I don't think there'll be much between the two. 3 to 1, number 7, 7 to 1, number 4. Mount Pilatus, Paul Matchett's runner, well, that one came under the radar, I think, first time out. I know there was some outside betting support, 33 to 1 into 25 to 1, but won a very good race, beating Hawkbill from the Lucky Huladaka stable. I think there's plenty more action on this horse, number 5, Mount Pilatus. And then Captain's Christie, Mark Dixon's runner, won on debut, and they've raced this horse in some big company. The Stelitzia, which is a Group 3, the Alan Robertson we know is a Group 1, and both those races have been fair runs. Keegan DeMello takes the ride, and I think this filly, although she's taking a place against the boys, she gets a sex allowance, and I can see why. She is priced up joint favourite with number 5, Mount Pilatus. Those 4 look to be the principles for me, and you're going to have to make your choice on how you're going to play the place accumulator. Are you going to include 2 or 3 of those runners, or maybe you like a horse that you're going to banker? The value for me is number 4, Vibe SA at 7 to 1, but I'm going to be tipping number 7, Strawberry Stinger, to put that last start behind him, and because there was obviously something wrong. The horse was just eased out of the race. I think that this individual, being poorly drawn 11 out of 14 that day, a smaller field now, 7 out of 10, should have the measure of number 4, Vibe SA, who's got plenty of improvement to come. So I'm going to tip number 7 to beat horse number 5, Mount Pilatus, who I think won exceptionally well, beating a competitive field first time out. 6, Captain's Christie back in third, the filly taking on the boys, and then number 4, Vibe SA. So I'm going to go 7, 5, 6, and 4, but I think you could get a nice trifecta and quartet dividend boxing those 4 horses.
It's Donovan Everett from Cape Racing, and I'd just like to say it's an absolute pleasure to be involved with Intrabet and Cape Breeders in this golf day today here at Pearl Valley. It's fantastic for the industry to see all the relevant stakeholders coming down and having a good time and networking, and it's exactly what the industry needs right now in terms of moving forward and recreating some positivity to take us forward into the next year.